And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And the Clippers starting five. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point guard position. Well, great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. George against Green. Davis, the pass to Bradley. James outside. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. The shot by George, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. James dishes to McGee. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Drills the baseline jumper.
And his coaches and teammates love this. Davis being assertive on offense and not even thinking before taking the shot.
Now here's Leonard. And that one, good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
James outside. Shoots over Leonard. LeBron's shot is good.
Boy, bump them all you want. If James has already started his motion on a scoring chance, little you can do about it.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and Coach mentioned Anthony Davis's mobility as a factor as well. He said anytime you've got a big man who can move as well as Davis, it poses some issues. You got to come up with a creative approach on D to deal with that combination of size and speed. Coach told me, though, Kevin, as tough as it is to face Davis, it makes his job and the challenge that much more fun. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Morris finds Beverly, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi. Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers, trailing by 4. Here's the teardrop and the rejection by James. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Morris against Davis. Morris kicks to Beverly.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Five to shoot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Clippers trailed by 4. Here's Beverly. The shot, no good. Bradley with some nice D. George against James. Over George. And it's LeBron missing. Clippers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And that one's good. Beverly. Beverly's got his second bucket.
This guy is such an intelligent guard. Patrick Beverly finding a driving lane and finishing.
Here's Leonard. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Bradley against Beverly. James outside. Right side, Green. Kicks it out to James. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Beverly with the ball. Now Green defending. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. No good from LeBron.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Here's Leonard. Good, nice job down low.
Timeout.
Leonard's got 8 points.
Kawhi Leonard's length lets him play bigger than his size.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. The Clippers also changing it up. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly.
Montrezl Harrell, opportunistic with his defense, makes a play there.
The pass to Howard. Right side Davis. It's Kuzma top the key. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Shamet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Lakers trail by 9. Upside Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Out to Kuzma. They need this one. The Lakers rebound. Outside Rondo. Taken away by Williams. In the corner. Shamet with it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Howard finds Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. Now Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And Rondo just working the ball. All around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Rondo against Williams. Harrell down low. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. So for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Outside Jackson from 15 feet away. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
You don't see bigs with a handle like Davis's. How do you stop that?
Williams kicks to Harrell. Wants to get it to Shamet and does. Count that one. Shamet's got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Davis. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Jackson. The shot will not fall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Caldwell Pope finds Davis. And they double up Davis. It's stolen by Green. 3-on-3. Passes to Jackson. Good D by Howard. Lakers trail by 5. Caldwell Pope dishes to Howard. To the middle, Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Lou Williams.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Markieff Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Williams. Good on the shot. And the Clippers lead by 5.
How about the handle of Lou Williams? So comfortable making moves off the dribble.
Kuzma outside. Back to Rondo. Wide open look. Rebound by Harrell.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Caruso. Back to Kuzma. Clock at 6. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Lakers now. It's a 5-point game. And they double up Davis. Pass to Caruso. And here's Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Davis, the pass to Morris. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Harrell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers, trailing by 5. Davis kicks to Kuzma. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And Jackson gets it to go.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And finished off by Davis.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Jackson. To the inside, Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
This young guy is an absolute monster at the rim. So tough for opponents to match Harrell's level of physicality.
Lakers trail by 7. Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the feed to Rondo. Pass to Caruso. Kuzma outside. Now the pass to Rondo. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level and how it seems to affect his teammates.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and, going into each game, I feel like going out there, putting it all on the line. My team does a great job of feeding off that, and I think it puts us in the right space.
Greg, I know you agree. You guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for the Clippers right now, Williams is out there with Jackson. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's JaMychal Green. And it's Harrell in at the 5 spot. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Paul George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer. Wow, hammering it in!
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Clippers leading by 5. George, that's a 2-pointer. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morris finds James. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball, and he lays that one in. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough moves.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. A nice shot by George.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
LeBron James on the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Puts it up from 7. Good. James has got 9.
You love the focus from LeBron James. He's near the rim, so he's got to use his size and his skill to full advantage.
Here's George. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. LeBron with it. Leonard picks him up. Lets it go from deep. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bradley.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
James looking around. McGee trying to break free. Morris, no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Misses the 3. LeBron against Leonard. Passes it to McGee. Outside, Green. Bradley passes to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Shot clock at 5, and Morris throws it down.
Those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Bradley against Leonard. And that one is good from Zubac. Zubac has got 4 points this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
James against Leonard. Shoots over Leonard. Hits the front of the rim and out. Clippers leading by 9. Here's George. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Leonard against LeBron. He dishes it to Bradley. He kicks to Morris. And stolen by Harrell. 3-on-3. Here's George. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's LeBron. Pass to McGee. It's Bradley on the wing. Defended by Beverly. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Some changes for the Lakers. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for LeBron. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Marcus Morris is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And the Lakers have possession. It's a 13-point game. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. And the Lakers with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
George with the bucket.
And I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Bradley against Beverly. Bradley dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Bradley. Morris with the ball. George picks him up. Green inside the 3-point line. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Clippers leading by 13. Here's Beverly. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell-Pope outside. To the paint. Here's Bradley. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Clippers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And Howard with the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's George. He's got 11. From deep. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Patrick Beverly is the kind of competitor every team wants. Gets himself a trip to the...
Beverly's got 8 points.
Well, Patrick Beverly making use of the floater game. So important in today's NBA, particularly at his size.
Now here's Rondo. Kuzma finds Davis. Back to Kuzma. Outside Rondo. And they double up Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Morris throws it down.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Landry Shamit's checked in for the Clippers.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Shamet. Back to Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Williams for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here. In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Shamet, the pass to Zubac. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Davis has got 6 in the quarter. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. Had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He's succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Here's Kuzma. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Caldwell Pope trying to break free.
And cutting into the lead with... a big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And here is Shamet. 7 points in the game. They get it again. Here's Zubac. Excellent D from Howard. Lakers trail by 13. Davis kicks to Rondo. Pass to Howard. Down low. Shamet with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Here's Rondo. Howard against Zubac. Here's Rondo. Taken away by Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. And then for the Clippers, Green, he's checked in for Zubac, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Marcus Morris. From deep, Williams. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man. Inside, Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Floats one, and Davis sends it back. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kuzma. Kicks to Howard. No good on that one. Great tee that time from Green. Clippers leading by 13. Jackson passes to Leonard. Rebound the Lakers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. We're third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie, the story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 4 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. And the wide open shot from Green. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
Here's Leonard. And too long on the shot.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Bradley kicks to James. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Bradley against Beverly. Bradley dishes to Green. Back to Bradley on the wing. Davis. 6 to shoot. Pass to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. But they'll get another chance. They kick it out to Green. LeBron outside. And James throws it down hard.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
Clippers leading by 6. Outside Leonard. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Three-pointer. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. It's stolen by Bradley. Green, the pass to James. Trying to get open is Davis, and that one's good. Green.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Green. Now here's Davis. And they double up Davis. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the pass to Leonard. Releases. Another one falls for the Clippers.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
LeBron kicks to Green. For the tie. That shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Deflects the pass, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. LeBron with it. George picks him up. McGee trying to break free. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's George on the wing, guarded by Green. Morris with the ball. Morris is there. Great tee that time from Green. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. That'll be a 5-second call. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Leading by 5. Floats it up there for Harrell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. It's LeBron with the drive. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jackson dishes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
Morris passes to LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George. I could think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
With the floater, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
Here's James, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Clippers. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Morris. Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers leading by 4. Here's George. Kuzma pulls it in. Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for LeBron James to find his rhythm. The king right now making it look effortless.
Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Jackson with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Harrell. Good D by Howard. Lakers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great 3rd quarter for them offensively. And the dunk by James.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 22. They double team Howard. Out to Kuzma. James outside. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Caruso.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Now, here's George. 13 points in the game.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Here's LeBron. Fires from deep. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by James. And the Lakers lead by 3. Williams against Caldwell Pope. And It's sent back by Howard.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. So it's the Clippers now, following the bucket by the Lakers, and the basket by Jackson.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma to the middle. James. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Paul George. Here is Williams. He's got 7. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Pulls it up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Williams has got 11.
This guy is such a quick decision maker. Lou Williams with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
The Clippers trail. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And he gets it to go. LeBron with it. He's got 25. And they double up James. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 9th assist in the game now.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Jackson misses.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
James, the pass to Howard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Over Green. Second chance effort. Passes it to Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 3. Williams dishes to Green. Right side Jackson. Rebound the Lakers. It's LeBron with the drive. Count it. James has got 18 points just in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
He's all alone. Caldwell Pope with it. Williams picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Green. There's a minute 40 left to play in the third. To halt the run, Jackson gets the bucket.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Jackson. Back to Kuzma. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Feeds it to Howard. And the rejection by Harrell. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Danny Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard inside. He's against Kuzma. And it's Leonard missing. Kuzma passes to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 12. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Leonard.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Harrell. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. To the inside. The feed to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Jackson's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when a shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Lakers on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. So for the Clippers right now, Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to McGee. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Davis. Good work there as it goes. Davis has got 30.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Beverly. The shot, no good. Bradley with some nice D. Stolen by Beverly. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Bradley with some nice D. Davis, the pass to McGee. That one goes. Count it.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Now, here's Shamet. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Clippers trail by 7. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here are the Clippers. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Shamet. Here's Harrell. Buries it down low. And it's 8 points from Montrezl Harrell.
Well, you see why Harrell shoots such a high percentage. This guy takes great shots that all fall within the structure of the offense.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
And they double up Davis, and Green slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly on the inside. Okay, we see you.
McGee dishes to Green. Rondo scanning the floor. And McGee kicks to Bradley. Clock at 4. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Lakers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Leonard. That one misses. Great tee that time from Green.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
How about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
For the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Harrell, and Paul George is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Clippers trail by 9. Outside, George shoots over Bradley, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Clippers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Beverly. Rondo with the rebound.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Davis, banked in off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And the grace of Davis's game, you know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
James checked in for the Lakers. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Well, we know every game LeBron is going to find his way to the line just from his aggressive style.
LeBron James. 2 shots. He's off on the first.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 12. Leonard looking around. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. Out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for LeBron. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Patrick Beverly puts it on the deck, drives to the cup, and will get to the free throw line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Basket good. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
3-point shooting since the half. has been about as good as you could ask for.
The pass to Leonard. Back to Beverly. No good that time. Good D by Rondo.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Leonard. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James finds Rondo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Free throw no good for Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Shot from 16, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 37.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Green passes to McGee. Lakers passing it around, and it's McGee with the jam.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Beverly, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Outside for Rondo. Just 5 on the clock.
And you gotta be careful guarding Rondo. Really good at just toying with defenders with that pump fake.
And that one falls for Rondo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Rondo drops them both. Clippers trail by 17. Williams looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's Rondo. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Lakers leading by 15. Down low, outside for Rondo. Now James. And James throws it down.
I'd say the strength of a locomotive and the finesse of a ballerina each time he takes it to the rim.
Here's Williams. Here's Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good for Morris.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. And Morris drops them both. Here's LeBron. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by George. On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. But they recover.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Now here's LeBron. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's Kuzma penetrating. It's good.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the D.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 12. Now here's LeBron. Pass to McGee. Back to LeBron. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
If LeBron gets speed at the rim, it takes a couple of steel walls to slow him down. And even then, he'll finish the job.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. The 3. That shot off. And the Lakers going the other way now. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Clippers trail by 16. Here's Williams, and it's in there.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Kuzma, right side. It's stolen by Morris. Pulls up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 16 points for Paul George. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's James. Back to Bradley. Fires for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game. And George, here we go.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. And McGee picks him up defensively.
Kawhi Leonard has averaged 25+ across multiple seasons. We are talking about an elite scorer.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're in front by 10. 1:11 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And James throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Green dishes to McGee. Back to Green. Williams against LeBron. And McGee kicks to James. Over Williams. Offline. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin, here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
So we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.